Hello everyone and welcome on in to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. We're back inside the franchise mode of MLB The Show 25, taking on the Texas Rangers, first of three and the first of six in a row on the road. George Kirby, 4-1 with a 4.14 ERA. Cody Bradford, 3-0 with a 2.84 ERA as we get to go to Texas, a stadium that I hate playing in. So if you thought I was annoyed yesterday, hey, welcome to today. Let's jump in and play today's game. They'll be wearing their City Connects that I don't think look very good. We'll wear our road navies, which I don't think look very good. And we'll play in a stadium that I don't think looks very good. I hate their outfield wall. It's just the worst. George Kirby cold. Bryce Miller is on the mend, so Hancock moves to a starting pitcher role. I wonder if I should have put him in. Should I swap Raleigh out as well? Yeah, I will do that. I'll throw Garver in, and then we can bring Raleigh in if they bring in a righty. I like Raleigh a lot. I'm a big fan. I like your Garver a little more from the right side. But welcome on in. New baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Subscribe. Ring the bell for more. If you want to be notified, just subscribe. Thank you.
It's the Seattle Mariners
16 and 16. We are 24 and 6, and yet another opportunity for us to push a division opponent down a little bit further. Ooh, boy, cough there. Jorge Polanco looks to extend a 10-game hitting streak. Corey Bradford dominant on the mound as of late. Luke Raley, league-leading home run number 12. Bryce Miller had a big game on the mound in win versus Angels before he left with an injury. Corey Seager shined in a loss versus the Athletics. The Mariners bullpen, 50.2 innings, 0.53 ERA, 55 strikeouts over the last 16 games. Starting pitching for the Rangers, 64.1 innings pitched, 280 ERA, 45 Ks, and the Mariners are on an 8-game win streak. Joseph Ortiz snaps a hitless 0-for-18 streak with a 2-hit performance versus the White Sox, and Mickey Moniak breaks it up a 2-for-25 slump with a 2-hit performance versus the Tigers. Bryce Harper collects 7 RBI in a win versus the National, and the Cardinals acquire Edwin Uceda from the Rays in exchange for Steven Matz. Farm report, 1-1 down there, and there's your top 6 farm guys.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Cody Bradford.
Cody Bradford on the bump, 3-0 in 6 starts, 2.84 ERA in 31 innings, a whip of under 1.
To play the game, just keep him at home plate. I mean, it's just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitter.
Hold on. We're on game 31. Game 31. C at Tex. Bam, 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 bam. Please close the file. All right, turn your camera back on, and here we go. Four-seam fastball at 92, a circle change at 81, a 12-6 at 75, and a slider at 83.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches.
Both pitches on the outside part of the plate.
Hope he gets a mistake.
All right, we'll switch to a contact swing.
Chases the fastball up.
We were way too late on that. My goodness.
Fastballs in that location. Hitters,
this is a bad replay for us.
Strikes have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Donovan Solano. And that one is lifted in the air.
Oof. High fastballs have been getting me.
There's 2 down.
A little bit of that online timing yesterday, so we're going to have to probably readjust. 59 home runs, first in the American League, which isn't great. Robles actually looking pretty good.
What I love about it is it's an
Garver's stats are a little a little
Whether you go to
misleading. He hasn't had a ton of
instructional league,
appearances,
whether you
but
go to spring training,
okay.
you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filter,
that's a good take on the circle
even when you
change.
call up a player, he steps right in and continues with
pitches
the
are pretty
that they have
slow
established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
88.
Inside and a count 2-1. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. And that's ball four.
Okay, hey, thank you, Julio, for the check swing there. Didn't think we were going to get it. It was a really bad choice at a swing there. I thought he would go fastball 3-1, but it actually was a good
We'll see if this is the moment to notch
it was a good pull there. The circle change, or the 12-6 curve, excuse me, low. Which I'm pretty sure is what it was. Could have been circle change. Either way, he pulled the string. That's on time.
And a count even 1-1.
Wish it didn't take 2 outs for us to slow things down a little bit. 3-pitch swinging strikeout, and then a 1-pitch.
Players to taking at bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Really not anticipating that
That's the third
fastball
out.
with 2 strikes.
It's the Mariners nothing, Rangers coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
I was really looking for that looking for something off speed that was going to drop off the table.
Arlington, and today's starting pitcher, George Kirby. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Josh Smith leading things off and takes a strike. The Mariners off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. On the ground right side, gloves it on the dive, takes it himself, and he got him.
Nice play at first, Rayleigh. I like it.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
And now,
there we go.
Ezekiel Duran.
Got a slider in. There we go.
1 out, base is empty. That misses. 1-2 the count.
Really wanted to induce swing there, but
inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
I didn't think it really clipped the corner. I wasn't too upset with the ball call there. Just was more just looking for the swing.
Early performance, Boog. That's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up, and it gets the players fired up too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Makes
another
the grab
out.
on the run. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
All right, here's a look at the lineup. This season, average 14th in AL.
Okay. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Here's Jack Peterson. On the outside
there we go.
0-1.
Beautiful.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that one sliced foul. In the air, right field. Robles on the move.
I'm a little surprised at that. For whatever reason, I feel like I've been seeing that that indicator on fairly routine balls. Okay, zeros across the board. And we're through one here in Texas.
Back at Globe Life Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. Bradford back to work. And there's a rocket.
There is one. There's a hit.
Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going.
Looked like he got a real bad jump there in the outfield.
About as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball.
So we do have a lefty here. We'll see if he wants to go off speed. Actually, Computer's been throwing stuff up here. Okay, good take right there. We were probably going to be pretty late on that swing if it was a fastball, but I think his speed might have actually given us the benefit there. Given us a benefit.
Yeah, big
foul
swing and a
tip,
miss.
darn.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that one clips the corner. Polanco stands at second with no outs. In the dirt.
I think it's a good hold. We've had some funky base running in the last couple of videos, both in franchise and outside of franchise mode. Nami with that touch, that four-seamer, just wasn't looking for it in that location.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power.
Done much better over the last couple of batters. I think the first two outs were in 4 pitches. The following few have been in about 16.
Can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fudge. That was too early. God, that probably should have been crushed.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's take a step out.
Here, one gone. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
Where does he want to go? Where does he want to go? Where does he want to go?
In the dirt.
In the dirt.
Blocked.
There isn't a ton of room behind the catcher between them and the wall, so advancing could be a little tricky. That's outside, never a strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just absolutely froze me on that.
Very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Check swing called strike.
That slider.
Count is 0-2.
That slider.
Really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That just misses. Now 1-2. And that's outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count's full. Dylan Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
No!
That's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second.
No way. Score. No fucking way. Oh.
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Berger.
I thought it was a good take. I mean, try to foul it off in that scenario, but
scoring 8 runs over the last
gosh darn it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball up the middle. Crawford tosses
nice
to
play.
first. And a quick out.
It's a big series for the Mariners and the Rangers in real life.
The catcher.
Not exactly sure what the records are, but Seattle does lead the AL West.
Stepping in for the Rangers.
Seems like he's
Let me see if I
making
can
contact with
find it real
everything
quick.
lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
We're in a great position here digitally, but
in there at
Okay.
the knees.
I don't even want to know what I would have done. No, I'm just kidding. I would have been very upset. If the Texas Rangers win the series, they'll be tied. The Mariners win the series, they will leave Texas with a...
There's a swing and a drive.
hate this.
Robles makes his way towards it. Pops over the wall. Knocks it on
God.
One
That is
out.
good.
Runner
The
at
right
second.
fielder.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. And
Why?
Garcia is
The
out.
outfield was so far over.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Josh
Here's Josh Young.
Young.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Higashioka at third with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Nice.
And that
Nicely done. Hey, way to get out of it.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see
Runner
the
on
emotion
third.
there, and I love it. Great job. of
Robles
getting out
had
of the
decent
jam.
speed, and that ball was up there for a while. He just was shifted a few steps too far over.
Welcome back. They
Leading
have
off
been
for the
lights
Mariners,
out on
the
the
second
mound the
baseman,
past
Dylan.
month.
Have they?
Here is a look at the numbers.
They ranked 26th. Aside from, what? Like the walks? Everything's in the double-digit rank? They've been lights out. ERA is 4.22. 26th the best. Okay.
First pitch just misses.
Okay.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Off the
There
plate.
we go. That's
And
inside.
that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses.
Okay.
So a leadoff walk.
God, where was that call? Where was that call in the last inning?
Now batting, the right fielder, Victor
Here's Victor Robles.
Struck out on just 3
Two pitches
last
probably
time.
should have been strikes, but whatever.
Swing and a ground ball.
Thank God.
And it
Thank
goes
God we were
just
early. That was
foul.
going to be a double play.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. In the air, center field. Tavares settles under it. He makes the grab.
I danced around and kind of fucked myself there.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Donovan Solano. He's 0 for 1.
Oof.
This one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, one away.
Just
This
no.
guy's so
Just
comfortable hitting with
fucking
2
no.
strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. No advance.
Terrible
Good job
fucking
behind the
pitch.
dish.
the center fielder.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
I hate this on zone.
Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Close one,
What
doesn't
the
get the call. And now it's even 1-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 straight.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
2 strikes.
We're in.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal?
Fucking.
Swing and a miss.
It's a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 90. It's the slowest fastball we have probably seen all season long, and I cannot figure it out.
We're
Fuck.
tied, 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
coming
for
off
the
a series
Rangers,
where the
the
pitching
second
was
baseman,
outstanding. We take a look at those numbers.
Simeon.
Look at that. 22 strikeouts, no walks.
And that's him for a strike. For Marcus Simeon, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Simeon made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
To the right side. Moore on the run, throw to first.
Wasn't sure who it was going to give me.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop,
Josh Smith now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Josh
That
H.
one hit to
Smith.
right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's a very
that
quick
ends
and
the
efficient inning,
On
so
to the
that's
fourth,
helpful.
Still scoreless. Start of the fourth,
Leading off for
and
the
now it's the
Mariners,
cleanup
the
hitter for the
catcher,
Mariners, Mitch Garver.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Check swing, and he went.
He's mixing in the circle change so effectively. Everything else is so slow that fastball comes in just like a touch quicker. We've had a hard time getting on top of it. That's a perfect single. That's what you like to see.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Doubled in his first AB.
Ooh,
And
bad
that one
swing.
fouled off.
Darn it. He had gone with that first pitch,
Nobody
circle
out,
change,
runner
or
on first.
low ball. That's outside.
Outside with a breaking ball. Misses off the inside.
Inside.
And it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2.
Step out.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second.
Okay.
Gets a
Foul
piece
it
there.
off.
We'll do it again.
Stay alive.
And that is
Thank you for the
downstairs.
check swing.
And now it's 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees. And
God,
doesn't
where was that
seem
call?
Too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Lifted in the air, right center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Nicely
He's had such a
done.
good day today.
Polanco, what, 2 for 2 with a couple of doubles? Hell yeah.
Couple of doubles today
Knocks
for
in
the
a run.
DH. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. That clips a corner.
God. Your zone doesn't make any sense.
One and one.
Go back.
In the dirt. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas.
Nobody out here as we are working through this pitcher. 57 pitches through 3 and a couple of batters.
Man at second. Hard hit left side.
Yeesh.
Whips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rosarena in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one.
He
First
even
pitch
has
strike
him.
percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Tavares makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
That was kind of the pitch that we were looking for. Just an off-speed pitch. There was a hanger, and just couldn't match what I needed to match. Didn't commit enough to it.
That's in for a strike. Raley recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Now one missed.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat.
Damn
like
it,
this in the
early.
lineup.
Fuck.
Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now
We have an RBI double and a runner on
watching
second with
Major
nobody
League
out, and we
Baseball
can't bring him home.
exclusively
That
on the show.
sucks.
Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up for the
4.
Rangers,
And now the DH.
designated
Ezekiel
hitter,
Duran.
Ezekiel Duran.
Okay.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Garver makes the play. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They
The
look
left
really
fielder,
good
number
coming in,
4,
but so
John
hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Peterson.
Peterson swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. The M's up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes down looking.
Here we go. Nice pitch.
Oh, there's the 3
Love it, Kirby.
strikeout. He can do
The
whatever he
first
wants with the
baseman,
baseball
number
right now.
21, Jake Berger.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There we go.
Kirby gets the strikeout.
Okay, so 6 in a row, very efficiently. I think it was a couple of 3-pitch strikeouts, and then we got the pop in foul territory pretty early as well. So, all right, 1-0. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We probably need to put on a little bit more, but there's a potential that we get the pitching change, and we do. Okay, so Jacob Webb's going to come on in here.
Jacob Webb.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's Dylan
Leading
Moore.
off for Seattle, the second baseman, Dylan.
Four seam at 96, a sweeper at 85, and a circle change at 86.
That's inside. And it's 1-0. Moore.
It is
a former Gold Glove
kind of frustrating,
winner,
especially you come off
32 years
yesterday
old,
where we played
and he was
DeGrom.
drafted in the 7th round back in 2015.
We played DeGrom, who was throwing 102 when we were late, and then these pitches are 88 to 93 on the fastball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes,
Sorry,
he
Dylan.
did.
1 ball.
And we're still late.
2-2 the count.
Yep, fucking throws me. They're throwing so many fastballs in the low part of the strike zone.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
And you're
0
just
for
not
2 in this
anticipating
one.
it.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings.
God damn it.
misses
He's
as the
thrown that
pitch
circle
off the
change,
plate.
second pitch, both at bats, and I am falling for both of them. He has stayed low in the zone, though.
Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now for Seattle, Donovan Solano. A little bit high, maybe. 1-0.
Okay. I should be happier with it. Okay. He will throw a circle change. It will be out of the zone. Just kidding. It was right where I was fucking looking.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Time called.
Time call.
2 down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
All right. Hey, nicely done, Solano. Take a little bloop shot in the right field. No problem.
I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. A strikeout and a walk. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Fudge, too early. Damn it, we should have ripped that.
That one just missing inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Solano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering way upstairs. That one almost
way inside.
RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on.
Okay, hey, nicely done there. We get a pretty big beneficial call there.
But he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second
Now we
time
have
he's
Garver up.
Next to hit, Mitch Garver.
This is where you would kind of hope for Raleigh, but whatever.
Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
On the ground, Simeon tosses to first, and that is the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they still lead it 1-0.
Never felt good. We have 4 hits in this game and just doing nothing with it.
Welcome back.
The timing's off, and I've really struggled to understand where they want to go. 4 innings pitched for each team, or for each pitcher. 1 hit versus 3. A couple of walks for Cody Bradford. 7 strikeouts. Jesus. Jeez. We've been having some trouble.
Kirby back to work. That one down the line. Fires across.
Nicely done.
And the leadoff man
I'll take that.
And they're half the fifth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
That misses. And the count 1 and 2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Robles makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Oh, he botches it. But they get the
we're good.
First,
we're good.
And that'll do it for the inning.
Okay, so we have a lot of very efficient innings. We've only given up the 1 hit.
It's the Mariners 1.
Rayleigh's made a couple nice plays at first. Okay. I believe in us.
We're back, and they make a change.
If we could maybe
to
just
start
run
the
into
seventh.
one, a
The
little
new pitcher,
insurance would be
Luke
super
Jackson.
helpful. That Polanco, stranding Polanco at second,
Strikeouts have not been a big
not
weapon
great.
for him this year, so
Slider at 90,
should be active.
four seam at 97, 12-6 curve at 86.
Rolled
Went with
softly,
a
but
12-6,
that goes
okay.
foul.
I figured he wouldn't go with the slider.
Swing and a miss. He was late.
Step up.
Strike two.
Fuck me.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That one inside. Look out.
No, inside.
No. No, that's inside.
And
Fuck
it's a
me.
strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater in the knees. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Now a high fly ball
We
out
were
to left
under it,
center.
not committed to
Taveras
it.
sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter.
Two
the left
out,
fielder,
space is empty.
Randy
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and
Yeah,
a
that was
high
off the
fly
end of the
ball
bat.
right field. Garcia heads after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly.
My inability to hit is a real problem here.
It's the Mariners 1 and the Rangers nothing.
We have been just... The fastballs aren't that fast, and we are just getting beat by them.
Bottom of the 6th.
Fuck, I
At the
hate
plate,
it.
Rangers,
Marcus
the
Semien.
second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That misses. Now
Fuck
1 and
off.
2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Just misses there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Fuck off.
Off again, and it remains 3 and 2. Knocks that one away.
Okay,
And we'll
so
do
we
it
were
again.
sitting. We were sitting at 40 pitches. We are at 49, and it is batter number 1.
On the inside corner.
Thank
for called
God.
Strike 3.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball
They did go. It went the other way last time we threw it in that spot.
Here's Leody Taveras. 0 for 1 so far. That one called a strike.
What
And
the
it's
fuck?
0-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
I hate the splitter. I hate the splitter so much. I don't know why I threw it. It was the first time that I had thrown it all day. Wanted to try and trick him, but we can't get anything in the corners with it.
And that's ball 1. A little out front there.
I'm probably not aiming it quite as well as I
Hitters
should.
have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
There we go.
but they've
Needed to
not been
commit a
able
little bit more to the
commit
left.
one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking.
I-
That's a strikeout.
Okay.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
Got him.
Throw to second. Out at
Get out of here.
second. That ends the inning.
Nice
Well,
job,
trying to get
Garver.
into scoring position, but a great catch and throw.
You know what helps is when I can hear the game say, runner, runner, runner.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Colby
Lefty.
Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke
Sweeper at 81, a sinker at 91, four-seam at 91, and a circle change at 83.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Winn, the young right-hander, up and throwing. That one's in there. And 1-1.
It's all the way down at 78.
That's a little bit low.
There we go.
Hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Oh, and it hits the bag at second. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Nice job getting there. Good
Thank
throw, but
God he has 80 speed. Are you
that one
fucking...
as far as you had to go and throw, you know.
Awesome. Fucking awesome. It didn't hit off the goddamn mound. You motherfucker. Are you kidding me? This is a $70 game in a stadium that is played in routinely. I don't give a fuck that it doesn't hit the mounds in the foul territory in the Kingdom. That's ridiculous. And it was still nearly an out.
Yeah, no question. Next to hit, Dylan Moore. And that one is inside ball 1. And downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
It's too late.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. On the ground.
And it's a
2
double
ball.
play.
On to Simeon.
That's an out.
Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one
Just
thing
not
about big
committed
leaguers. They
to
make
it
tough
low enough.
plays look simple.
Too early.
And it's fouled away.
His
2
arm
outs,
angle
base
is
empty.
a nightmare. It's a really bad swing with Dylan Moore.
That
1
one
ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. Out there to center.
Flair?
And
Okay.
it falls.
I'll take it.
And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy.
Couple of hits
for some
off this
guys.
guy.
One
That
thing
was an
I can
unfortunate
see
double
already
play.
is bat stays in the zone on plane
We've
for
had
an
a lot
extended
of
period of time.
we've had a few
And
hits in
guys
this
like
game.
that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
That's fine.
To dunk
Stay.
something in
Stay,
like
stay.
that in front of the center fielder.
Fires to second too late.
I do forget how
And
slow
the
Solano is.
second with a
I
double, and
really
that
forget
is
how
hard
slow
hit.
he is.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't
Okay.
spin off.
Saw
of it.
that.
That's the key. You still have
A
to
little
extend
better.
through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
outside.
downstairs and outside.
All right. Nice patient at bat here with Julio.
High fly ball lifted into your right field.
What did I fucking say?
that's the third
Nice
out.
patient at bat with Julio. Here's the second pitch. It's a fucking... Oh, that double play kills us. Cost us a run.
Back in Arlington.
Okay, so we do have third time through the lineup. They are straight righties with the exception. Once you get past the third batter in the lineup, it is straight righty. Okay, so we want to go to the bullpen.
Bottom of the seventh. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. And foul.
We're just now here at the top of the third time through the order.
Well, timing
We have
is
a
the key
very
to great
low
hitting, and right
pitch
now,
count.
that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle.
Crawford.
And it finds its way for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
It's a bad read
Well,
on the
last
ball.
10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on
Oh,
offense
God
with good speed
damn
from
it.
first.
There's no pitch that I'm
Holding
less
on to a
consistent with than the
1-run lead.
fucking
Near the
splitter.
bottom of the seventh. Oh, he doesn't
It's
get
a
the
goddamn
call.
strike.
2-1.
That's a fucking strike.
Got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Off balance feed. There's one to first. Not in time.
I'll take the lead runner. That's
Great
fine.
effort there.
I didn't anticipate there was going to be such an animation with
That doesn't mean
Kirby.
it's always gonna be
But
smooth.
double play still in order.
Good play right there.
Berger in the box now. Takes strike one. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a
Now
teammate
batting,
when a guy's
catcher,
struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs.
0-1.
But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And
Nope,
takes
that's
low
a ball.
for ball.
Little too
Man, oh,
predictable
man, I
there.
don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
It was really not that close at all. I don't know
Right now,
why the
looking
game
for
was
something,
saying
hit
that.
hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
There we go.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side.
There we
That
go.
is the inning.
Just kept firing that pitch. Just don't
One
fuck it
left
up.
to Texas, and it remains 1-0.
Seven hits, 1 run.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
So yeah,
Cole
top of the
Winn.
8th here. Cole Winn, 20 games, 1-2 record, 4.39 ERA.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well,
Okay, so it's
one-run
Mitch
game.
Garver.
Now at the plate, Mitch
Four seam at
Garver.
98, a
1 for
slider at
3.
90, a splitter at 89, a sinker at 97, 12-6 at 84. Okay, this is probably a good...
Swing and a high fly ball left
Damn.
field.
Damn.
Tavares sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Needed that one to just try to drop a little bit.
Over that first pitch fastball, just
God, it was out of
barely
the
missed
zone.
it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Fuck
Out towards
me.
left center. Peterson.
Why is that not
Down and
foul?
there's 2 gone.
That felt like such a
2 down,
funky
base is
swing.
empty. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Sean Armstrong up and loosening in the pen. Garcia getting loose as well. Check swing and he went. And the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Right side. Simeon.
That will do it. Okay.
Got him on the off-balance throw. And that is the inning. And 1, 2,
That's
3
an awful
go to
inning.
Mariners. But they're
We
on
had
top 1-0.
multiple advantage at bats right there. And we could not do anything with it. Just drove it into the ground. Ugh.
Now pitching for
Back
the Mariners.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
47.
8th, Matt Brash.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
In steps
Leading up for the
Adolis
Rangers,
Garcia,
the
also
right
known
fielder,
as El
Adolis.
Bombi. That one catches the zone.
God, that was
and
a
that's
bad
strike 1.
slider.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings
There we
through
go.
it, and that's a strikeout.
There we go. So we have 6, 7, 8 coming up. So it'll be 9, 1, 2. It'll still be advantageous for Munoz, provided that he still is the one coming in.
Possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Young up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That's in there. And that one fouled off. On the ground to short, Crawford. Zips
2
it to
away.
first. And that
Okay.
quickly,
2 gone. 2 gone.
Deceptive
Now
slider right
batting,
there, stayed in
the
the
second
tunnel a long
baseman,
time, got that
Marcus.
hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Simeon.
Here is Marcus Simeon. Brash, 26 years old.
Damn surprised
and
that
he
that was a
drafted in the
strike.
4th round back in 2019. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls,
Very
2 strikes.
solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Here's a high chopper. Moore whips it to first.
There we go.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rangers go down quickly there. They still trail 1-0.
All right, it's going to be a Munoz save opportunity. He's warmed up, ready to roll.
Now pitching for the
Back, it's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on
Sean
the
spells his
mound.
name
Sean
incorrectly. Armstrong coming in here.
Armstrong.
Well, 1-run game. Randy Arozarena digs
96
in
on
now.
a 4-seam,
0 for
93
3
on a
in this
cutter.
one.
Sinker 96, sweeper 88, slider 86.
Gets the call. It's 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Next offering is fouled back.
Early. Technically good, but on the early side of good.
1-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off. And they'll
Sweeper at
do it again.
84. Thankfully,
That wasn't
contact
an
swing
easy
gets a
pitch to
piece
hit.
of it.
It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Draw.
Touches down. That's a hit.
Let's go,
And a good start to
Rosarena.
the inning.
Contact swing. Just get us on board here. See if we can find a run here.
Tighten up and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So up next, Luke Raley. And there's the strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
There we go.
Outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge
Make
this
it easy,
hitter.
make it
Hitter's
easy,
gotta
make
be
it
ready to
easy.
swing it.
That one's in there, and now it's 3-2.
Make it easy. Make it easy.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that
Not as
plate
easy as I
appearance.
wanted it to
Forced
be,
the walk.
because it dipped in just enough there.
Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tavares makes the catch. Runner tags it.
Darn,
second,
could have
and he
actually
moves up
used
90
an
feet.
attempt to
Runners
get
at
to
the
first
corners
and
now.
second
One
there.
away.
A little frustrating that that's the best piece of contact we've had probably all game, and it's
The
an out.
Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab.
Hey, I'll take it. Couple of perfect perfects help us. It's 2 outs to get a run. I will take that trade all day.
Sack fly. He barreled that baseball.
Damn it.
Just couldn't get it to drop.
Cannot get away from that center field. Who was out there?
Donovan Solano.
Leody
He's been
Tavares?
a great
It hasn't been like
side.
he's making incredibly athletic plays. There's a difference between, and this is going to sound horribly rude.
Dives and he can't
Still probably going to get the
hang on.
out.
To first,
No,
and he beats
Solano
it.
beat that out. Damn. There's a difference between like a Byron Buxton ruining my life for 4 games because he's really fast, and what he's doing or what we're giving him out in center field. Neither of those were potential hits that he robbed. It's a little frustrating when it's
And
here's
a
perfect.
dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch,
Perfect.
second, final zone.
Just a leisurely stroll. No big deal.
There's a strike.
No fucking way.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a
No,
knock.
stay at third.
Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are
How are
loaded.
we getting this good a contact and not
I know
able
it was a ground
to?
ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
That's
You know they used to say,
unfucking
charge
believable.
it. Crazy.
And that's the third out.
That
they
is
get
so
one, but
frustrating.
end up leaving the bases
3
loaded.
perfect
A
perfect
9-1-2
hits, and they
scheduled
lead
lead
to
off the
1
bottom of the
base.
ninth. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the ninth.
Oh, Leody Tavares is a switch hitter.
Andres
I missed that
Munoz
when I was looking
on
at
to
the
try
thing.
and close it out.
And I can't imagine any
Number
save is an easy
75.
one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's
A
got here.
huge
Try and close it
insurance
out.
run, by the way.
Foul ball there.
Like that's big. 2-0
We'll see how it factors
versus
in.
1-0.
I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top
Literally
of the ninth
double.
means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Got him
There we go.
swinging.
There we go.
Well, the first batter, it's always a
The
big one
batter,
for the
number
closer.
8.
I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. And
Yeah.
a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be
Up
trending on
next,
social
for the
media
Rangers,
later on, but it's
the
still
designated
important to
hitter,
execute it to
Ezekiel.
perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Duran in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. He's got it.
There we go.
Ball
Nice play at
game. And the
third there,
Mariners
Solano.
claim the win here behind some great pitching
Okay.
and defense.
He closes out his 50th
Thank you.
career save, so that one has a
We get the
little
win.
extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by
Ah,
accident.
man.
Another job well done.
2-0 your final here in this one.
This was a disappointing offensive outing. We get 10 hits, but only 2 runs. Top of the ninth was a little frustrating to have that many like really solid pieces of contact, and then we just can't get anybody. We got 1 run in. We had 2 perfect perfects that led to a run. Got to be able to take that trade. Got to be willing to take that trade. But you'd love to just see one of them drop. But we also left Polanco on second with nobody out. Like, it just, offensively, we were not consistent. I think the pitching was pretty good. It was pretty slow. And it was slower than slow. So then you would get these weird things where he's throwing this pitch that's coming in at like 82, and then 92 just feels like a little bit faster, even though it's not. We were able to get the perfects on probably the fastest fastballs we saw all day long, and then I don't know. We get a win. 2-0. A win's a win. Cody Bradford gets the loss. 4 innings, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walked, and 2 earned. 2 walks and 1 earned. My goodness, Sean. Only 3 hits for the Texas Rangers. One of them was Higashioka and Ezekiel Duran. Jorge Polanco was 2 for 4. He had a couple of doubles, did knock in a run. Solano was 3 for 5 with a double. Moore was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout, so way to call him out. And Victor Robles was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Polanco and Solano combined for 50% of our hits. We get that huge insurance run at the top in the top of the 9th. George Kirby is your player of the game. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. 0 is where you want them. Walks and earn runs. Take a quick look here. We struck out 9 times. Literally every batter struck out once. That's unbelievable. I can't believe that. Wow. Julio Rodriguez did draw a couple of walks, though. 1 for 3 for him, so that's a positive. Oops. But we can confirm the exit. We take a 1-0 lead in this 3-game weekend set. And we do it kind of the tight way. Not the most fun way, but it's kind of, we got to get some of those tight wins. And we are 25-6 through the first 31 games. Tomorrow we'll have Logan Gilbert on the bump, 2.36 ERA. Tyler Mahal, 2-1 with a 3.52 ERA. I don't believe I have any packs to rip. Show my inventory, please. I unfortunately do not. Is there anything like cheap? Nah. Oh, Headliners pack 10. Headliners Choice. 7,500. I don't know that I really need to. I guess my stuff usually just sits there. Pittsburgh. Holy Stargell. You know what? We'll spend 7,500. Screw it. Yeah, let's open it. We'll open a Headliners pack. Why not? Silver? Oof. Oh. Everybody's, well, a couple of new players. All right. There you go. There's your pack of the day. I don't know why that took so many. All right. There you have it. There's your game. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you'd like more, subscribe right over where the gameplay is. You could ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. This playlist right over here updates every single day at 6 p.m. Pacific time with a new gameplay video inside MLB The Show 25. Was there a stream this morning in this game? Click there to find out. Or actually click up here because that'll be this morning's video, whatever it is. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll catch you tomorrow for Game 2. Good sports, go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.